talking to somebody's that God want answers, want to answer from. God want to know, what side do you choose? God wants you to know you must choose. Let's get into it. It's so much more to it. All about the healing. Look at here. Now, God wants to know, what side do you choose? See, this is the year of exposure. This is the year that counterfeits, people pretending, fake people, uh, uh, fake friendships, people just shape shifting and being, not being their true authentic selves. People, how they truly feel on the inside is getting ready to be exposed for all to see on the outside. The time is this year. It's starting this year. And if you haven't been looking at the news, and if you haven't seen on social media, it's starting with what? It's starting with the elites, high profile people, stars, all these different, people, all these different things is coming out. Surprising things is coming out. They being exposed. And everybody keep looking at them, not understanding that it starts with them, but it's going to trickle down to us. So for those of you that's confused, bewildered, or refuse to choose a side, God is letting you know you got just a little bit time, just a little bit more time to choose. And to also let you know, you must choose. There is no neutral. There is no lukewarm. There is no, one day I'm on this side. One day I'm on this side. It's none of that. It's either light or dark. And we all have light and dark within us. So don't get it twisted. There is no, just because, on the light side, or just because I'm on the dark. No, that's not what this is about. So I guess I should say, are you going to choose the Most High? Or are you going to choose the other side? Maybe I shouldn't say light and dark, because we all have light and dark. We all is light and we all is dark. Just depend on what button you gonna push, on what day you gonna push it. It depends on when you are in your shadow side, how you reel yourself in. What do you do after you cause destruction, or after you and cut somebody out, or after you have done something? What do you do afterwards? Do you just is that gratifying to you, or does that make you feel some type of way where you have to deal with that spiritually to correct the problem? That's just a little tidbit, but that's not what we're talking about today. All right. So, God want to know. He wants to know from you. He wants to know from all of us. See, because God is a fair and just God. God always gives you a way to get out of something, or God always give you a chance to get it right. He wake you up every day. He wake you up every day, and every day that you get up is a new day to get it right. Because when you came in this world, you knew right from wrong. But being in this world for so many years, you've been conformed. You've been things that you knew was wrong. It is now right. You're trying to justify it for it to be right. But again, we ain't talking about that. We're not talking about that. We talking about what side are you on? Are you going to choose God, your purpose, your destiny, your free will? Or are you going to fold and conform? Are you going to choose the other side because it's comfortable? Because everybody else is on this side. Because you're either for God or you're not. There is no neutral, as I stated. It's some people thinking that they could just keep going back and forth. But there is no neutral. You're either for or you're not. Point blank and period. And when it comes down to making that final decision, and when it comes down to it, and you haven't made that choice and you keep going back and forth, you're going to be exposed. You're going to be exposed. Now, for those of you and let me go back a little bit. You're going to be exposed for who you truly are, is basically it. Because these people that I'm speaking of, that God is speaking of, is people that is wearing a mask. People that is lying to everybody about who they are. They are not they're portraying godliness, but they far from it, as the word says. Will all be exposed. Now, for those of you, I was getting ready to say, that have or are in the beginning stages of choosing the Most High. Oh, my time about to run out. I'm going to have to do a part 2. But for those of you that is choosing the Most High God, just understand that you're going to have to, it's some things that's getting ready to happen. You're going to have to still make a choice. Because the adversary doesn't want you to choose that side. So on the adversary side, they're going to try to blackmail or try to get you to come back to that side. And then you're going to have to choose. And you're going to have to be strong. And you're going to have to fight for what you believe in and your free will to make that choice. None of this is going to be easy. Because even the ones of us who are steadfast, who has been tried, tested, and proven, and they choose the Most High, it's still going to be some things that adversary is going to use against you to try to flip you, to try to dismantle what it is that you and God have. Try to trick you, manipulate you, use you to make you feel like, this ain't the route, this ain't the way to go. Try to expose the way you're thinking. Part 2. Bam. And there it is.